A bunch of ballsy beefcakes have followed TV's loose women and stripped to their undies. And by showing off their own lumps and bumps they are hoping to encourage fellas to be more body confident. The famous faces, boxing icon Frank Bruno, former footballers David Ginola and Robbie Savage, Strictly Judge Bruno Tonioli, Corey Hunk Shayne Ward, This Morning's Dr. Ron Singh and Judge Robert Rinder, have teamed up for the Loose Women Body Stories campaign on ITV. It will highlight body confidence issues affecting men, from childhood insecurities to life-changing illness, eating disorders, steroid abuse, sexuality and fame. Research by one poll for Loose Women has revealed more than a quarter of men cannot name a body part that they like most, while around half have concerns about their weight. And with almost 3 out of every 4 of the 2,000 men quizzed unable to talk to anyone about how they feel about their body, these guys want to change all that. Former boxing champ Frank, 55, admits he has struggled with his appearance, just like millions of other men. He said, "Sometimes you don't feel right within yourself, you feel down and lazy. I went through a stage where I had mental breakdowns. Sometimes boxing can mask mental illness. I retired, then I was sitting at home without a purpose, most days doing nothing. It all came crashing down. If I wake feeling anxious I go to the gym and channel myself. The sad thing with youngsters is they want to look bigger than they are, puffed out and solid. But you've got to get the right balance, because life is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Love yourself as much as you can. If you can't love yourself, who can love you?" Jake Quickenden reveals he go hair transplant to feel confident on wedding day. On Loose Women in May, rocker Bryan Adams photographed the Loose Women panelists in their underwear, including Sun columnist Jane Moore, to start the campaign to encourage women, no matter their age or size, to celebrate whatever they see as their flaws, such as scars, baby weight gained or stretch marks. Now, with more men taking unhealthy and sometimes dangerous risks to get a perfect bod, these male celebs want to remove any shame in speaking out. One of them, Sun columnist Robert Rinder, agrees it is an important issue. He said, "Teenage boys have never been under greater pressure to look a certain way, and the answer to any question about body or self-esteem is to understand one fundamental thing: beauty and a sense of yourself comes from the inside first of all. And second, feeling healthy, and that means having a healthy body shape and being healthy emotionally as well." Robert, 39, added that he works out every day but still felt self-conscious in his revealing costumes on Strictly. He is still not comfortable looking at photos of himself. He said, "You're never a kind judge of your own body. You always look for the thing that you think is the worst part of it. The vast majority of people are perfectly average and look perfectly great. Also, intelligence, humor and a sense of joy is infinitely more attractive and important than a six-pack." Robert also warned about the dangers of steroid abuse, which is increasing among men. He added, "Steroid abuse is illegal, remember that. I feel very strongly about it. Also it's incredibly dangerous. But it's not just illegal substance abuse, it's even radical diet pills, which we know can be unregulated and can have an enormously dangerous effect. And it's a lot of young men who are taking them. Don't do it." The campaign is supported by the Samaritans, and CEO Ruth Sutherland said, "Encouraging men to show their vulnerability and to open up and share what's troubling them can save lives." Eating disorders have the highest death rate of any mental health illness and are estimated to affect around 400,000 men and boys in the UK, and a Home Office crime survey revealed that the number of men abusing steroids has quadrupled in the past year. Pop star turned actor Shayne, 32, jumped at the chance to get his kid off in front of the camera in a bid to encourage men to talk about their body issues. He said, "I'm a little bit bigger than when I first joined the pop industry. I was 21, so of course my body is going to change. But being in the public eye can make you more conscious, and that's what's great about this campaign. Hopefully it will give men the confidence to talk about it, because a lot of it is thrown away as banter. Why, you've got a bit of a belly, so have you, mate." When that chat stops, you're left thinking, actually, I do feel like I've put on a bit of weight. Now he is a dad to 9-month-old daughter Willow. Shayne is even more aware of the pressure on girls. He said, Youngsters have social media and magazines and kids look at them and think, that's how I'm supposed to look. It won't bring you happiness because you'll be constantly searching for something that is not going to make you happy.